Let us look at proposition number 115 of book 10 of Euclid's Elements. This is the last proposition in book 10. The proposition says, from a medial straight line, there arise irrational straight lines infinite in number, and none of them is the same as any preceding. So what the proposition is saying is, we can start with a medial straight line, and we can keep generating newer and newer irrational straight lines, and at any point an irrational straight line will not be the same as any of the previous irrational numbers. So let's see how we can prove that. So let A be a medial straight line. Set out a rational straight line B. Now construct C such that B by A is equal to the square on C. So now remember, B is a rational straight line and A is a medial straight line. So a rational and a medial, or in other words, irrational, the rectangle contained by these two would be an irrational. That means C is irrational, and C is not the same as A, because A square applied to a rational straight line will not produce as breadth medial straight line A. So we have found one medial line, irrational straight line, C. Now again we repeat. Again let B square on B be equal to B by C. So now again area B by C is contained by a rational and a irrational. Because B is rational, C is irrational. So again the rectangle contained by rational and irrational will be irrational. So that means B is irrational. And B is not the same as A and C, since square on A or square on C when applied to a rational straight line will not produce as breadth a medial straight line C. Okay, now I'm going one more step. Let the square on E be equal to B by D. So again, B by D is contained by a rational and an irrational. So which means E is irrational. And E is not the same as A, C, and D. Why? Because again, the square on A or square on C or square on D when applied to a rational straight line will not produce as breadth the medial straight line D. So we have generated, starting from a medial straight line A, C an irrational straight line, D an irrational straight line, E an irrational straight line. And if we continue this process, we will keep getting more and more irrational straight lines. So if we continue in this manner, it is clear that from the medial straight line, there arise irrational straight lines, infinite in number, and each one unique. So that is proposition number 115 of book 10 of Euclid's Elements. Again, let me remind you, there is a link to a PDF book which describes all these propositions in detail. Please feel free to download it, refer to it, and if you think somebody else can also benefit from it, please do share. That's it for now.